Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You talk about the Seahawk defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got the 1st down and more. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go check, hey.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. This defense for the Seahawks, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. For the Vikings at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, ready?
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, that's Felton. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson to target. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there.
2 yards on the pick.
And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 10-yard line.
McCarthy going to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Leaving at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 strikes, 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw it aside, complete. That's Horton. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Flushed out right. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Here's McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. McCarthy off the play fake. Out to his left. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Vikings first down.
Now McCarthy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. 3rd and 3.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Hurt. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll run the ball. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a strong run there as he maneuvered his way down inside the 15. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 59, 18, 5 in.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Ridge, Mustang 19. 79 Bronx, trap 50, trap 50. Check smash, check smash.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Walker has it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
It's not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. That one complete to Naylor. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action. Now McCarthy sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now 3rd down and very long.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Wow, comeback is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line. tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
That's a gain of 3. It's
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. And touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 75 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw. McCarthy flushed out right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On play action, McCarthy rolling to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run it here with Oliver. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The man's getting real loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throwing is McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. The sooner they go for this play call, obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Completed the run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Horton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks
Stop
1st down.
Here we go. Pirates. Stepping Pirates.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Down the right sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Go.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Fulton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Running left, Mason. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. On the give, it's Mason. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Here's 1st down. They'll hand it to Mason.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 13 at the 37-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To the air with McCarthy. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run here with Mason. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And they'll go again with Mason. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here it is, 4th and goal. Movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Back to throw. Complete on the deep ball. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Hey, pass.
He's back to throw. And he is caught. Down the sideline he goes. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after gaining about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's second down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's McCarthy. Worth in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Now McCarthy. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here comes second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out that it's Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out better? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to care. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.